In this example, we'll practice applying our slope formula to calculate price elasticity of demand. And we'll show that the slope formula gives us exactly the same answer as the percent change formula. All right, the first thing we have to do here is to graph supply and demand and find the equilibrium point. Because as you'll see in part A, what we would like to do is to calculate the price elasticity of demand at the equilibrium point. So to do that, we set our supply equal to demand and rearrange. I get a quantity of 20 and price of 80. Now let's put everything on the graph. My y-intercept is 120 for demand and 120 divided by 2 for the x-intercept. For supply, the y-intercept is 20. And I can see from the slope, it's a bit steeper than the demand curve. So I'll draw it like this. Okay, now I know my equilibrium point is a quantity of 20 and a price of 80. I would like to find the price elasticity of demand at the equilibrium point using first the percent change equation, and then we'll do it again using the slope of the line. So first, for the percent change equation, you'll notice that I need 2 points along the demand curve, but right now I only have 1. The equilibrium point, because that's the point at which I'd like to find elasticity, that's my old point, right? Always the old point is the point at which you would like to find elasticity. So I know at the old point, the price is 80 and the quantity is 20. But I need a new point, and I don't have any other points along the line. Since we have a linear demand curve, the new point can be any other point along the demand curve. Any other point along demand. So you can pick any point you want as long as it's on the demand equation. The easiest points to pick are the ones that we know already, the intercepts. So either price of 120, quantity of 0, or quantity of 60, price of 0. I'm going to choose the y-intercept, price of 120, quantity of 0. But like I said, you can choose any point along the demand equation and it will give you the same answer, only because we have a linear demand curve. Now that we have our old point and our new point, we just need to calculate our percent change in quantity over our percent change in price. New minus old over old. So new quantity minus old quantity over old quantity divided by new price minus old price over old price. On the top, I've got negative 20 over 20, and on the bottom, I've got 40 over 80. So that gives me negative 1 divided by 1/2. See, I have a fraction in the denominator, so I need to multiply by the inverse. I've got negative 1 times 2 over 1, or negative 2. So elasticity at the equilibrium point is negative 2.